Resident Evil 9 Requiem is so fun. No, seriously, this game is so good. I've been playing it on my computer here recently, and just having it switch between two main characters. I'm trying not to spoil too much for those who haven't played it yet, but playing between two main characters is super fun. It feels like Resident Evil 5, that goes back to Resident Evil kind of being scary, but without having the co-op full experience. It's like a single player co-op experience because you get to have those two main characters in your gameplay. It's super fun in my opinion. And it also gets back, like I was saying, to kind of the roots of Resident Evil. So I'm having a great time playing the game. And if you haven't yet, please go play it. It's amazing. Anyway, we have posters to look at today. We're going to start with this first one here that, again, I made in Chicago back in August when I was visiting my aunt. And this happened to be on the second night after the second 10-hour day. And this goes back to another activity that I would do with my aunt that she would help me warm up with. And it was just doing a bunch of squiggles. And rather than finding shapes in those squiggles, it was just coloring in all the squiggles to make a different kind of art. And this one I just called Days of Old because this is pretty much the biggest one that I would do. Before I could understand how like different shapes looked, I would just color in the shapes that I was making to try to make sure that each color wasn't touching itself, just like kind of laterally. So I tried to make everything, if it touch on a diagonal or pretty much not at all, just using those three colors, using that really nice kind of like minty green, having this deeper turquoise here, and even just this nice orange happening in here. And then the lines having this deeper gray outlined in black, I think creates like a nice balance and even kind of a little bit of an optical illusion when you're fully looking at it. And I did this on my iPad first and was able to transfer it later in the day. Now, this one just kept like this because, again, it was something that I did when I was super young, so I just wanted to leave it as is, using these colors. This actually did come from our inspiration kind of being this very punk-like multicolor, color blocked out, like flowers here, and I wanted to just, well, do something I did when I was young. But having a super simple poster to start off today, I hope you like it, because at least for me, this is super nostalgic. So this is something that I can relate to, but if you can relate to just kind of like doing random bullshit when you were younger, let me know. Anyway, let's go into the next poster. All right, for our next poster, I called it Warmth. Now, this poster does come, I'm going to go straight to our inspiration first, from this that I found in a catalog that we actually still have. And I saw this lady holding a flower with a flower crown. I don't know if it's supposed to be like the Catholic, like Mother Mary kind of thing. I don't really know. But here we have a woman holding a rose, or at least just a flower in her hands. And I wanted to do pretty much that same thing, but put it in more of like a poster format. Now, when I originally posted this on TikTok, the hands were not that nice, like golden orange that I have on here. They were, I believe, just a gradient of black, or maybe even just straight black. And changing it to this golden yellow, I really liked later. It happened to be on a different day, but I liked it so much that I was just like, this is going to be my exception, because the other one I just really was not happy with. Regardless, this is how we're going to look at it today. Coming in with both of these hands, I believe they're the same hands coming from top and bottom, with the nice gradient leading into the palm to make it look like the rose in the middle there is emanating that golden light out from it. And this light is pretty much just the rose with a big old blur on it. But I was able to take that and make it look like it was emanating that light by making the palm a lot lighter. That's why the tips of the fingers become lighter as they go into the hands, as well as the forearm here kind of get lighter as it goes to the edge of the page, just to kind of meld into the background, so it puts all of your focus right in the middle there. And I went with this nice golden because that's kind of like what I assume with warmth. It's like warmth, sunshine, a nice like golden yellow, or even like a more orangish yellow kind of thing. I think you can probably get behind that from me explaining it. Regardless, this is going to be our second poster. It's super simple. Again, another one that I really liked, and being at least in the present of my aunt, this is kind of like the vibe that she has with her partner, being able to be just very warm and loving with each other and being just very comfortable, which I believe you should be with your partner. You should be able to be comfortable and be able to just exist with your partner. Anyway, this is where that kind of came from in my mind for that day. Hope you like it. And we get to look at the last poster of today's video. Of course, this poster that I actually made on the train heading back from Chicago. I was literally just on the metro doodling, and I found this cat on Pinterest, and I was just like, oh, that's super cool. So I decided to like remix it a little bit and make it my own, and then just have like the headphones coming off to the side, because I was in my headphones, I was listening to music, and then this song came on, Mutt by Leon Thomas. At the time in August, it was like one of my most listened songs. It eventually did change because, of course, gotta listen to something new, otherwise I will start to dislike the song. But this was playing in my headphones, and I was like, oh, that's perfect. And that became perfect because this was the inspiration, being Dog Days. And I wanted to juxtapose it with that cat being in front, because I just saw that cat on Pinterest and I was like, oh, that's really cool, like kind of punkish cat. I believe in the original he was holding a guitar, and I changed it to this, and even just put some of the lyrics in the back, again with that more like cutout typeface style. I don't know if I have it. It's called Black Casper. That is the cutout typeface that I've used to be in the background there. And of course, if you know the lyrics from the song, it goes, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt, and then obviously continues, and preceding that it goes, baby, I'm a dog, and then it goes, I'm a mutt, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. So that's the lyric that I chose to put in the background there. Of course, with this cat that looks like it's singing it, the headphones on. But yeah, I'm just kind of running in circles because this is one that I did enjoy doing on the way back. As being 3 days out in Chicago, doing 10 hours of work, it was a lot, but it was worth it. I enjoyed my time doing that. So this is going to not only conclude today's video, but also conclude the posters that happen to be from Chicago. That being said, I hope you enjoyed all the posters for today, because these ones were all kind of ones that brought me back to the past time, because my aunt was actually the one who got me into art. I don't know if that's called like a muse or something, but she's the one who got me into art when I was very young, and she's kind of the reason why I have stuck with it, because we still have a bunch of her paintings at my childhood home, and getting to go look at some of these paintings, I feel very inspired to be like, wow, I want to get to a level like that. Maybe not traditionally, but definitely digitally, where I can create pieces of art that can stand on their own, and it might take a little bit of explaining on my end, but something that can also translate to a broader audience to where they can derive their own meaning from it, if that is not already the meaning of all art. Regardless, she's the reason why I'm kind of in art. So yeah, she will have an interview. I believe it will be in the next 2 weeks that you guys will get to see that. But yeah, that's going to be all for today's video. So if you guys could please comment on what your favorite poster was today, and if you guys are into art, please let me know who got you into art, because it could just be a completely like self-inspired thing, or you might have someone in your life just like I do who kind of pushed you into it and you are grateful that they did. If you guys could also please subscribe and like the video, that always helps. Yeah, that's gonna be all from me. Love you guys. Bye bye.